Okay, what? Did I equip the correct trinkets? I believe so. Let's get ourselves set up for a medium run in the cove. So we'll take 2 antivenom, we'll take 4 medicinal herbs because I'm really hoping we can find a lot of coral. Just the 2 skeleton keys. Actually 4 shovels because I'm expecting to not only clear debris but also scrape barnacles. We'll take... I don't think anything interacts with holy water, but you can sometimes find little altars which are quite nice. It's a medium, so we need 8 for the camp and then another 12 for the food events. And we'll take the standard 8 torches for a medium. And that's it, really. What else? Bandages we don't need because we've got an ability to... Ooh, we don't actually have battlefield medicine. Into the cove, men! Thralls will explode. Yes, we learnt that the hard way a few episodes ago. Jesus.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Let's take a sec to think about our loadout. The loadout could actually be better because... Well, actually... Well, I might even put Moyo in position 2. And actually, we put McRae in position 2. Yeah, because Stobbie can use Hound's Rush and Hound's Harry from position 4. And he can heal himself. This allows Moyo to hit all positions from where he is. He can use Incision as the main thing. And I can use Sacrificial Stab, Weird Deconstruction, but I just can't use Abyssal Artillery. Yeah. Also, you know what? No. Fine, we'll be missing out on Sacrificial Stab. But it's better for Stobbie to be able to blackjack from that position. And to be able to Abyssal Artillery. So between Iron Swan and Abyssal Artillery and maybe a Hound's Rush, you can destroy whatever's in position 4, and it's normally those horrible little casters, I forget what they're called. These fuckers here. Pelagic Shaman. Oh, and he dodges it, the penis. Now, I wouldn't normally use Breakthrough, but I can probably finish off that Shaman and hit these 2.
Continually onslaught.
Well worth.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, she's always gonna get hit now with her huge minus dodge. Bleed? Nice, he'll bleed to death. Oh, so close. Oh!
The death by inches. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Is it worth using herbs on this fish carcass? I think so. We've got 4.
A handsome reward.
Not really worth it.
For a task well performed.
What are we doing? 100% of room battles. Yep. There it is. Brackish Pool. This is anti-venom. It heals hit points. Guys, what does the brackish pool do for you again? Brackish type pool. Does it relieve stress as well, or only hit points? I think it's stress, so on that basis I want to do it on one of my 2 backline guys, because the hit points is not such a big deal, it's the stress that's more important to heal. Feck. Only hit points. Oh yeah, 10 grand. Fucking awesome. What are the chances we're gonna get? You'd need to find 3 emeralds to even get equal to 1 stack of cash, so. Cool, so that's the money sorted for this run. I think I might actually want to use my dog treat here, because this is quite a tough fight, and I need to get the dog treat out of my inventory. I need that inventory space. I might use the 1 dog treat and then give the other dog treat to the clam.
Decimated. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nah, I'll save that. Nah, I'll save the 2nd dog treat. Yeah, we can always camp in. Yeah, I think we're gonna camp after this fight. Just gonna kill this nerd before he gets shielded by this nerd. Do either of them have dodge? No, but let's weaken this guy just to mark him so we do extra damage with the Houndsmaster. That reminds me, I forgot to upgrade Stagecoach. Have to upgrade the Stagecoach.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Archie. It's really because of these Guardians that I brought all these bandages along. Because we didn't research battlefield medicine. Let's stun him.
Precision.
Oh, good hit me. And we'll keep the poison going. Nice. 3 times 2, 6 damage. Doesn't seem worth bandaging, but why not? We got so many bandages.
Give them no quarter.
Let's do a swap-a-me do, because I don't think we have any abilities that can prevent nighttime ambush.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Right, so no one's diseased, so there's no point in using the Plague Doctor stuff. What have you got? 1 companion, 20% damage is tempting. Abandon hope, nah. Remove disease, remove disease. That's obviously a very good one. Oh, 50% scouting chance! And prevent nighttime ambush, nice. Yes, we've got 4 more points. I think I got a sharpened spear for the increased crit. And then abandon hope. Nah. We don't have any other 1-cost skills, do we? No. I could use 2 encourages, but let's go for sharpened spear.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
As always, I want to organize my curios and all sorts. Just trying to think of what's going to be used first. Probably the dog treat. Put that there. Onward, men! This isn't a dog treat usable fight. I want something bigger. Noxious Blast will make short work of these things. Don't get stunned. Damn it. Good resisting. Stobbie. Yeah, that bleeds nice. Pity that didn't work on this one.
Be gone, fiend.
Francie, you are such a badass. Oh! Guys, loving the dodging. Stop picking on Moyo.
Slowly.
I would agree, best all round. I think what makes him so good is the fact that he can hit all 4 positions, and he can apply bleed, and he can heal himself, and remove stress, and he can stun. It's a bit fucking ridiculous if you think about
The way
it.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength
So
to follow
if
it.
you took... Hang on, what's in there that we forgot to take? The clam, yeah. I'll come back for that on the way back. Like, you could even do a 4 Hounds Master stack. That would be pretty damn effective. And the camping skills are amazing, yep. He has pretty awesome stress removal. And his plus scouting. He's giving us plus 50 scouting. And so it's plus 75. We've got plus 80 scouting chance, but of course we've already got the secret room. And I don't think it's possible to get more than 1. If we can, I'll be psyched if we can. It'll be amazing if we can. This is 100% a time that I'm going to use the dog biscuit. This is quite a tough stack. And I'm going to target this pelagic shaman. Or we can hit them all with bleed. No, hit the shaman. Good, he'll die of poison.
Devastating blow.
He's got 9 hit points, 4 remaining, so... Oh, it's always 1 hit point too few. I prefer this fight to the 4 Gruber fight. What do you mean? 4 Gruber fight? Get pasa, what are you saying, dude? Oh, grouper, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, 4 of these grouper. Yeah, that would be nasty. Just so much hit points to have to heal up. But if you're fighting 4 groupers, as long as you have a good healer, like a good Vestal, you should be fine. When you said 4 grouper, what are you talking about? Vermintide?
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Not Mayor. Poison this nerd. Oh! Now that ought to do it. Yeah, he's got 5 hit points left. 2 and 4. Yeah, that'll do it. No, fair enough. Sorry, mate.
As
I didn't want
victories mount,
to make you feel bad.
so too will resistance.
The blood, I don't think we have to keep the blood. Let's get another cash stack going. Well, that portrait. Ooh. I'm thinking I should get rid of the holy water. I mean, what are the chances we're going to come across a courier that needs the holy water? Now, I have to hang on to it, because as soon as I get rid of the holy water, then the first thing that'll happen is we'll run into a courier that needs it. I have found those little altars in here, the little tentacle altars. But if I have to get rid of something, it would have to be that holy water. It's not doing much for us. What I mean is the chance of us being able to use it is not great. So Kilo, what is your first language? You're Danish, aren't you? That blackjack's amazing because like it's obviously it's almost a guaranteed stun, but it does a fair amount of damage as well. Danish, yep. A proud Viking. Ugh. 3 points, 4 points, and 3 points. And he gets the 4 hit points he needs, but bleeds himself. Nerd.
Another one falls.
Another one falls.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm not going to turn down another portrait. Just one more battle for the buffs. Man, can you imagine if we find another secret door? It'll be awesome.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
We should have just enough food for the rest of the mission.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Paid for in blood. I have to drop something for these deeds. These deeds are worth their weight in gold. I reckon we drop the bandages. Next to go in terms of importance would be the skeleton key, actually. Or no, the antivenom. We'll drop the antivenom next. One each level. I would think it's one each level, but can you imagine if there's another one? Well, in a way, all the extra scouting chance we have now is wasted. So I shouldn't have actually taken that plus scouting chance after having already found the secret door. That wasn't worth it.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
No, Wayne, it's not a fortune, it's 100 gold and 200 gold. It's a bit meh, if I'm honest. 95. Wow.
And now, the darkness holds.
It's true. I actually don't mind coming across the collector because very often in the early game, one of the most reliable sources of getting a plus healing item is getting the collector, and then you get the someone's head, the one that gives you plus healing. It's really rather quite good. Are you a klepto? You are. We've actually been lucky. That's the first time klepto procced.
The light, the promise of safety.
Ooh, this is actually a pretty tough one. Junior's head. Yes. That's the one. Good, he should die before he gets a shot off. That's awesome. And I love using the poison and stun combo. Just it's like effectively getting double the value out of the poison. So I got to do one more damage to him. There you go. So he'll get poisoned on this turn, which is the stun, and then the stun wears off, but then he gets the poison before he gets stunned on the next turn, so he won't get another attack off. Sky Spaghetti for the win. Sky Spaghetti. Oh, Stobbie. You absolute monster. I could have Yorked there, I suppose. No barnacle barrier, bless you. For a second I was worried, oh, what if it like removes the poison, but no.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Stress until camp. Okay, but it can be removed. That's good. I wasn't sure if that could be removed. And is that the effect of horror? Stress until camp. Scouting, procking. Of course it does. I want to remove that bit of stress. What's your trap? 20%? 30%? No, not worth trying. Too dangerous. So I was wondering about exactly how the traps work, as to whether it's like whether it hits you or not. I was for a second, I don't know why, but I thought that it was a 50-50 chance as to whether it hits you or not, but before it actually hits you, then it rolls your trap skill disarm. Because sometimes, you know, like in the early game, I'll be trying to disarm traps with someone who has like a 10% chance, but it seems to be like 50-50 as to whether it actually hits you or not, which led me to suspect that it's an initial 50-50 roll and then the actual person's trap skill. But yeah, I don't know, I'm probably just putting that out of my ass. Oh yeah, we've got to stun this guy, he's doing extra damage. Dodge! For a cultist run, I suppose you could. You've got 2 sacrificial stabbers and then 2 guys at the back who use artillery and healing. I've never tried any runs with just, you know, multiple of the same class. I tend to stick with the same with a decent mix of skills. I mean. You and your fucking barnacle barrier. What, so it used to be that you could only have 1 reconstruction per turn. I suppose that kind of makes sense. Actually, I should have used Hound's Rush on him because I marked him. Oh, and she dodges the bitch. Nice, good dodge.
A momentary abatement.
The Plague Doctor is so good. That ought to do it. Yeah, just enough bleeding. Yeah, that's worth bandaging if we have bandages. No, we don't. And I took away her angry skill. Meso. Please don't bleed.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the tasks.
And I'm loving how we're getting a scout between each of the rooms. Awesome. One of us had Klepto. Who was it? Who is the Klepto? It's Stobbie. So 50% chance to lose Klepto. Yes! Another good run. Pleased with that. This is either positive or negative quirk. Yeah, go on. The bas relief doesn't have any curio interaction, I don't think. Well, we've got enough here that we can try. Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm vigorous. Oh, I just did not expect that to happen whatsoever.
Can foster hope and resilience.
Okay, friends, lesson learned, don't use a shovel on the bas relief. That really surprised me. I did not expect that to happen. I got very lucky there. Tonbury Master, thanks for the follow. Welcome to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. It's only a model. Shh. Good dodging. Actually, because he's poisoned, I'm gonna stun this nerd. Yeah. One of the ones you just have to click.
Masterfully executed.
But just on the basis of the fact that we already done with the mission and I had spare torches and shovels, I'm like, let's give it a try. Vigorous, hell yeah. That's awesome, I'll just keep healing myself. How many hit points? 3 and 4 damage, so... Get him, boy! Good dog! Well, actually, I probably should have used Incision there. Nice.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Good run. Another good runs, lad. Very, very good run. Well done, everybody. Well done. I don't think we got enough deeds or crests, but...
Flourish, if indeed there is such a thing.
And a second steady bracer is very nice. I mean, plus 10 accuracy for range skills. 18 for... Okay, 17 crests is nothing to sniff at. Let's go see what the carriage has for us. We desperately need more healers.
Irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
Arbalest is interesting, but we are full. God. I think, yeah, I'm not going to spend those. I just want to get everything here up to 2 and 2, so we need another 12 deeds. How about the guild? Yeah, let's start increasing this as much as we can. Oh, God.
But their knowledge lives on.
I can probably start to flog some of the stuff I'm not using here. And we still haven't got a single leper yet, or a single bounty hunter. I've never used the flagellant, but as soon as we go into either the warrens or the weald, I'll take a flagellant out. Go on, me. Enjoy some praying in the cloister, meditating. Okay, come on, give us something good here. Ooh, crit and speed. That's a very good one. And 12. I think I might actually do that. The Siren isn't that difficult. Healing received for the Antiquarian. Meh. What's Gentle Tide again? Increased stress relief for everyone, I think. Another Warrior's Cap we don't particularly need. Grave Robber. Satchel isn't that great. The dice are crap. Stress. If has the Crimson Curse. No. The items are terrible. And none of these here give or that gives deeds. This could be a good one. Gentle Tide is a buff next time you go into Cove. Gentle Tide is a Cove buff. XP boost. Do you guys reckon I should do it? Hardly seem. I reckon let's go into the Warrens. Just because I want these deeds. It's a short one. We can take level 0s and level 1s. Get some XP on them. We can take our Flagellant out finally. So where do you put this guy? Exsanguinate. 5 points of heal for 3 turns. Wow, that's awesome. And he heals himself. That's pretty damn good. Increase stress on yourself. I don't like that. Clear mark target. Transfer bleed. Transfer blight. Oh, so if one of your allies are bleeding or blighted, then he becomes bleeding or blighted. And mark target. Extra protection. Death blow resist. What an interesting character. Redeem. Heal 33% max HP. Wow. But those debuffs are pretty shit. I have no idea what skills I should be using on this guy. Look at that. 4 points for 3 turns. That's awesome. And a Rain of Sorrows. 2 points for 3. Nice. These seem as good as anything. So he needs to be in position 1 and 2. That's fair enough. Gastelon, Bosco, and McRae. Warrior's Caps. When he has 0 dodge, that's no good. And he doesn't have huge hit points either. It's actually a little fragile. I think that... Well, hang on. I should probably... Oh, his bleed. If I give him the bleed charm, then he's got 95 bleed resist. So he can resist his own bleed effects, self-bleed effects. Okay. Well, it doesn't, oh, well, I don't know if there's a base there. So there it says self-bleed 3 points, but no percentage. So presumably like you can't resist it. What are his camping skills? Remove disease on himself. Okay. Plus self only minus 50 stress. Why would you want to plus 40 stress yourself? Oh, if you've got trinkets that give you a higher chance for a virtue. Okay. Right. Tactics and instruction is perfect. I think, yeah, for him I need to give him Release the Hound and Hound's Watch. I'm liking the 40-odd thousand. You can only get afflicted, but it is specific affliction. You cannot get virtues. Okay. Definitely want to encourage. Prevent nighttime ambush. Not worth it for the stress. Right, who needs... I think I'm just going to take him out with these 4 abilities first. I'll start experimenting a little bit later, just because I've never used them before. That's all good. That's good. That's good. That's also good. Crush. Retribution. Guys, remind me if command affects... Command and bolster, does it affect one of your targets? Oh, it's buff target, okay, so it's not buff team. God, ally, buff self. Yeah, those are the good ones, I reckon. And it's the ones I'm using anyway. Although you're not going to be using sacrificial stab because you're going to be sitting in position 4. Bolster is the entire team. Okay, that's good to know. In that case then, what does bolster do? Dodge and speed. So I think I'm going to prefer bolster to defender. But then again, he's an excellent source of damage. I want him to be doing damage with crush. If I spend a turn on using bolster, he's not dealing damage. Whereas if he's at least guarding, he can help someone else out and give himself some protection. Strikes me as a bit better. That's fine. That's also fine. That's... Oh God, I still can't believe we've got this Ancestors map. God, we got lucky with that. Extra hit points? Definitely. And ranged skill. Is there any chance we can get a healing item here? No. Almost forgot to upgrade weapons and armor. Righty, so off to the Warrens. Get ourselves some deeds. It'll be our first trip into the Warrens, if you can believe it. We still haven't even hit the Weald yet, but hey, that's just how the items and the rewards have worked out. But we need to try to focus on them a bit more. We've been going to the ruins too much, and ruins are already level 4, so... But speaking of that, we should be able to take down the Necromancer pretty soon, but I want a better reward than just the Coven Signet. Okay, when we come back, we're going into the Warrens.